Hey there, it's Danielle Bernack from DanielleBernack.com. Love yourself from Survive to Thrive, that lady on the internet who loves you, coming to you live from my car. I let you know that because you might hear some cars driving by as I'm sitting in my car waiting for the time to pick up my granddaughter, like I've said many times. And today's message for you, I want to share about pausing. And not just pausing, because I have talked about that before, pausing and meditating and quieting ourselves, but this is just a little bit different than that. Because two things happened today. I sent out an email to the people who have received my holiday emotional health journal to ask them what they thought about it. Have they been using it? How has it been helpful? And things like that. And the whole point of that journal is to pause and evaluate, how are you feeling? How are you feeling today? How do you feel about that? How are you taking care of yourself today? And to pause and evaluate your emotional health. And I had written up that email, and right afterwards, I checked my Twitter and I saw a tweet by Miles Adcox with on-site workshops. I don't know if you've heard of him. It's a great work out in California, and I respect what he does so much. But when I read his tweet, he said that it's challenging to pause and evaluate in our push-through culture. And I was like, oh yeah, that's so true. And it's so important also. And I thought about how I had just penned that email. The two of these things went together. As I thought about his tweet and what I had just done, I paused to evaluate life in general. I paused to evaluate his tweet. I paused to evaluate, pausing to evaluate, and saw something about how pervasive the need of that is. We need to pause and evaluate our emotional health. We need to pause and evaluate, how are we taking care of ourselves? We need to pause and evaluate, how are we spending our money? We need to pause and evaluate what we're eating, what we're drinking, where we're going. Are we in line with where we say we want to go? Pause and evaluate our goals, our hopes, our dreams, our relationships, everything. And the importance of pausing to evaluate just enlarged itself so much while I was pausing to evaluate. That is what was so profound I wanted to share with you. The importance of pausing to evaluate. And if you don't do this, I want to encourage you to do this. Pause and evaluate. Perhaps start with doing what can be called a brain dump. Grab a piece of paper and a pen and sit down and write about everything you could possibly evaluate in your life. And then choose one thing. Choose one thing on that list to sit and give a minute, 5 minutes to evaluate. How are you doing? How do you feel about how you're doing? Are you on track? Are you not? Are you happy? Are you sad? And what can you do about it? So I wanted to share that with you. I'm working on another journal to have after the holiday, because the one I had created was for the holidays. I'm creating a new one. I want to serve you with it and make it better. So if you have any input you would like to give to me about what you would like to see in something like that, how would that help you? What do you think that you need? And if you're listening to this and you have had my holiday emotional health journal, I would love your feedback, really, so much. Because it's so important to evaluate how I'm serving you. Am I serving you well? Am I giving you things that you need? Am I providing value? When I am enjoying your attention, am I giving you what you matter? Your time matters. And I count it an honor that you have given me your attention. I want to provide you with value because you matter and because I love you. And I want you to take care of your whole life. I want you to thrive because you deserve to thrive. God created you to thrive. There's so many things that happen in our lives to try and destroy us, tear that away from us, but we were born to thrive. There's greatness put inside of you. There's greatness in you. Whatever that looks like is individual and unique to you. So I want to encourage you with that today. I want to encourage you to evaluate your life. Pause for 1 minute, 5 minutes. Do that brain dump, like I said. Write down everything and just start. Start with just one thing and then move along to that, because yes, it is challenging to do that. We are busy. We are distracted. We have things to do, places to go. Like I'm in my car, but I'm doing this in my car. I'm making room for it. And we make room for what we believe is important, except for when the distractions and the busyness overwhelm us. But if we will take some time to evaluate, to pause, then we can make that room with intention and push those distractions out. And so, until next time, I love you.